Welcome to the Trading Code. It's your favorite trader, Giovanni, the king of automation, and I'm back at it again with another video showing you guys how I made thousands of dollars in this market this week. This week in the markets, I withdrew $100,000, my biggest trading week to date. And it really sounds crazy just saying this out loud, knowing my trading journey and everything that I've been through. But use this as motivation, guys, inspiration. Know that you should never quit learning how to trade Forex. Never quit improving your skill, because your breakout day, year is on the way. You just have to keep going and keep striving. And honestly, this was a terrible week for me trading in the Forex market. But as soon as I found my opportunity, I went all in. So now, let's get straight into it. Let me show you guys how I turned 20,000 into 100 grand in one day. All right, so today I'm gonna show you guys literally how I made $80,000 from the market in 24 hours. And literally, guys, it was so simple, honestly. Like, it was really so simple. It was only simple once I figured the market out. Once the market showed itself. Because really, I was starting out with a lot of losses this week, and I was really struggling this week because gold was in consolidation for so long. It was this whole thing that was fucking me up, everybody. This whole thing had me messed up because it was like, okay, I knew gold was bullish overall in daily time frames, but then it's talks of like, yo, you know, gold has to pull back, it has to come down and retest, you know, the area it broke out of previously. You know, what price is this? It has to come back and retest 2,933. What I started to learn is gold doesn't have to do jack shit, but go up. When it breaks out, it's pretty much over. It don't have to come back and give you a strong retest. It gave us a pullback, a higher low right here, and that's just all this was for. That's all this tank was for, to give us a pullback. So this sell happened, and then ever since then, it's been consolidating. But one thing about it, price held at support. Every time it hit support, it held. Every single freaking time. Look at it on the 4-hour chart. You see on the 4-hour chart, it held. Yes, it came down, but always closed above. Came down, always closed above. Came down, always closed above, and kept going higher and higher. So what this was telling me was that they were pushing down price so that they can get the best entries for the buys. They're putting in big orders here. People are putting in big orders at these prices where these wicks are at, and they protected their investment. That's all that this tells me. The investment for the buys were being protected 100%. And look what they did. They got rich as hell, right? So until price broke out of this area, which I'm gonna mark up right now, till price broke out of this, I didn't know what gold was gonna do. I thought, even up to this point, I thought it might just shoot back down how it's been doing, you know? But it actually broke out, and then that's when it was wraps. I was like, okay, the first chance I get at a pullback, I'm getting in. Because we all know how gold moves when it breaks out. So this was my first entry right here. You guys can see, smart money concept bot. You ain't gonna get these type of entries when you are a smart money concept trader. And of course, this thing came down, gave us a pullback. After the breakout, it came down, gave us a pullback, and I got in right here at the wick. And then of course, after that, after the wick, it just shot up. So it wasn't really much drawdown from there. And then this trade made me 40K. Literally, this trade turned my 10K to 40K. And I could have held this for much longer, but I was honestly just looking to get to a 50K account balance. So I probably closed at like the first, you know, hour candle. But obviously you guys can see this thing kept going up. I could have been hit 100K. You know, just holding this. And that's what, you know, these breakout situations can give you. An opportunity to, you know, just scalp some good bread or hold for those swing trades. But you look, like sometime when you hold for the swing trades, you look what they did. they came back down and they liquidity grabbed, and they made sure like, hey, let's get people out. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't get in down here, then we're gonna try to get them out. Let's liquidate some more cheese and keep going back up. But yeah, I got out. Boom. Now I'm at like 50K balance, right? I'm like, all right, I'm done for the day, right? Then, well, I see a setup on US 30. So the setup on US 30 was very simple. There is a gap right here. Right here. A big gap that everybody can see. And it kind of just shot up mad pips. And we know for a fact when this happens, price has to come down here and fill this gap. It has to. And then you guys can see what happened. US 30 bled Friday. It bled. On top of it having to fill the gap, just everything that's going on with the world right now and stocks has been dropping. That's why it tanked like this. So this was a very simple setup. I didn't even catch this whole move because after I had made 80K, I was like, I really don't need to get in any trades, but I was literally going to catch this move as well. Wish I did, but what I did catch was this move. I caught this whole thing. And it's really simple when you look at it on the 15 minute. We know that price has to come down here. It's already showing us patterns that we want to see, those retail patterns. It's showing us lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. Doesn't matter how many times price spikes up and does this crazy crap, it still is dropping. So first entry, I got in at 42,448. Yes, I did see some drawdown on this trade. Wasn't too crazy. After a while, it dropped. Dropped hard. And this was the setup, y'all. This was the setup. And then even after that, like it even shot up back to my entry and tried to get people out or whatever. But I knew it wasn't gonna break. So look, drop. And then you know the rest is history, y'all. My goodness, imagine if I would have held that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is how I made another 18,000. And if you have the bot will catch you entries like this just by putting on US 30. I done showed you guys the back test already. So at this point, now after taking that first trade on gold from 10K to 50K, and then taking that US 30 trade to go from 50K to 70K, now I'm like, all right, 30 more percent, and now I'm at 100K. So now I'm planning the 30% trade, and here it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Same fundamentals, y'all. We know that price is bullish, and price cannot close underneath this. Not convincingly, as you can see. Price came down here, wicked, I got in. It's that simple. And then what? What did gold do? Shoot straight up. Straight up. You see my setups. My setups don't require much. Because after the wicks, it's a good chance it's not coming back. It's not coming back to that price. It's a good chance. Especially because it's bullish. And this was the setup. And this is how I made another 30K. And I didn't even hold for this whole thing. I think I would hold to like right here. And this was enough to make me 30K. Because I was stacking lots. Like I stacked mad lots here. But obviously if I would have held, bro, like honestly, if I would have held a lot of these trades, I could have made definitely over $500,000 for sure. I hope that you guys learned something from this video. I hope that you guys take in consideration smart money concepts, things that I'll be teaching you guys about the institutions and how these markets really just be trying to get you out your money, and you got to adjust your strategy accordingly because you know that they're trying to take you out your money. So you got to be patient and wait for them to give you the discount. This is what I call, these liquidity grabs, this is what I call the discount price when price is bullish. They gave me the discount, I did not hesitate. Now, as of right now, price is still respecting this trend. You can't really see it unless I put the trend line here. Now, here's where they mess people up. This is how I got messed up this week because I'm thinking, oh my goodness, they broke the trend line, we must be selling. They broke the trend line and closed, we must be selling. Now it's like, instead of it wicking, a lot of times when they close a candle below the trend line, what they'll do is they'll spike the market up the next candle and make it close above the trend line. So the trend is still valid. So that's what I'm learning a lot as well. So if you wanted to learn, okay, when do I get in? If you see them starting to break a trend line, you want to wait until the move is finished. You want to wait until the candles are closed. Wait until that hourly, the 15-minute, whatever the case may be. Exactly. You see this? You want to wait until the candle is closed. The candle still ended up closing above the trend line on a 1 hour, but on a 15-minute, it looked like it was tanking or going to tank, but it still ended up closing above on a 1 hour. And then it did it again, came all the way down here, as you can see, didn't close. At that point, you should just buy. This is twice now in 2 hours it rejected to close underneath here. I'm stacking lots, automatic. So going forward, price is still bullish, and honestly, I'm just waiting for another breakout. Obviously at these levels, because this is the new level that everybody's looking at now. So once it breaks out of this, I'm literally just gonna wait for a pullback. That's pretty much it. I mean, you could get in now to anticipate it, but I wouldn't anticipate it. You know, what I would do is wait for the break and then wait for the pullback. Yeah, man. And all these trades I took really happened within 24 hours. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. The best trading day of my life. $80,000 made. Sheesh. So as you guys can see, the bot strategy is very powerful. It's something that is life-changing. It's not just something I show you and talk about and show back tests and I can't withdraw from it. Guys, you guys been seeing the results from everything I've been talking about, from the bots, the strategy. I've been withdrawing from the markets. I've been cashing out. I've been spending money, buying Rolexes, treating myself, being able to provide for myself, my family, and everything. So guys, this is not a joke. This is real. Everybody in the comments last video was like, yo, is it real? Oh, is it real withdrawal? Guys, come on now. It's real. I really withdrew 100K from the markets, guys. If you want to get started with the Smart Money Concept bot, click the link in my description so that you guys can get started. Also, the PAM is free. You could click the link in the description to that as well to get started, guys. If you want to see more real trading results using automation, subscribe. You know the king of automation is the only one out here on YouTube doing it big, showing big fat withdrawals on live accounts using automations, smart money concepts only. Without further ado, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.